There's always a cucumber hiding somewhere. And that hidden cucumber will kill your cucumber vine. As you can see, I still have tons of tomatoes on my vines and they're still ripening. But I just got to get them off the ground because a lot of them have holes in them from vermin and birds, but they're just so heavy. I'm going to be better prepared next year. I was just so happy to get hold of some tomatoes and have my own garden. I definitely exceeded this bed. So I think I'm gonna, I know I've said this before, but I'm gonna scale it down next year and probably only have about, maybe one or two, or at least by that point I'll have more of this area ready for gardening, and I'll be able to have more giant plants like this one. Can you guys see the amount of tomatoes I have here? I don't even want to deal with these tomatoes. They're so good though. I got a bunch to pick before this vine expires. Whole bunch. Bye-bye, buffalo steak. All right, cucumbers are gone. This bed that had lettuce and cabbage seeds still hasn't sprouted anything. There are no seedlings. Pulled one tomato, stuck up the rest because there is still a ton of tomatoes. I'm leaving my green giant here on the ground. Basil still in there, and I have some carrots here that I do need to harvest, but not yet. Not yet. I don't want to deal with any of those. Plenty of tomatoes still, so I'm just gonna let them stay out in the sun as long as possible. So, whew. So after cleaning up my garden yesterday, this is what an armadillo came and did. Okay, do you see this? Can you look at all of the holes? This is what they do. So I've got a big bag of Tetracide, Spectracide, or whatever it is. It's just a huge bag of it. And my neighbor says he's going to help me sprinkle it. But it's down here in the garden where the worst of it is. I am livid. And the thing tried to get into my garden bed, but luckily it couldn't or didn't want to get past my my netting that I have here. But as you can see, it tore holes into it with its claws. Guys, there's nothing worse than getting your garden just perfect and having an armadillo or any animal come dig it up. And I've been using spray to try to keep it at bay. And it's worked around the perimeter, but I didn't spray in here because I thought it wouldn't dare come in here because of all of the spray that I've been using. So anyway, needless to say, I am unhappy. Alright, since I got over the shock of what the armadillo did to my garden, I decided, after looking at the Farmer's Almanac, today is a good day for planting onions and some other root veggies. And so here I have some red onion sets. And I'm just going to be sliding these on down in here. 3 to 4 inches apart. And since I did not get a response from the lettuce and cabbage over here, you guys, a part of me wants to just leave it alone, because if you remember, the last time I thought the seeds weren't going to sprout, they sprouted and I had way too much. But I haven't seen anything over here, so I don't know if I should try again. It's still relatively warm. Today was in the 80s, and then at night it still get down to like the 50s and 40s. So I don't know. We'll just see. Okay, I said I wasn't going to, but I'm going to. I'm gonna try to plant this dark Rodin red leaf lettuce. Because I don't see anything happening here, guys. Nothing. And also, I went ahead and just bought some garlic cloves from the store. I didn't order them because I heard you can grow them like this just from the clove. It's kind of the same with the onion sets. So we'll see what happens. Alrighty, here we go. I'm just gonna start shoving these garlic cloves down into the dirt. Do the same, about 3 or 4 inches away from each other. Stink bugs, yuck. Alright guys, this whole bed is red onions and garlic. My first time growing, except for, you know, the root ends that I grew before, and those actually grew pretty well. Cassie was digging. I was like, I already have armadillos, now I've got you. Anyway, so that's all done. So for now, I just need to keep armadillos out of the garden. Figure out what's going on with my beets. A few came up over here, But I need to figure out why my chard is just dying. It's just wilting and dying. Not all of them, but more than I'd like. So I don't know if I can do another planting, but hopefully I'll at least get a few chard plants and some beets out of this. Guess we'll have to see.